Hey guys, Desolator Magic here. We've got a whole bunch of really big stories coming from the Magic world, and these are like huge. You know how they're not supposed to reprint Secret Lair cards ever again? That's kind of either directly stated or implied by the nature of the product. I forget what they settled on lately. I know at one point they said we will never reprint these ever again ever. To drive sales, of course. Well, Mark Rosewater changed his mind. However, Mark Rosewater just stated on his blog, Mechanically Unique Secret Lair Cards was the title of the post. I answered a question earlier today talking about how we're getting players access to mechanically unique Secret Lair cards. As I said, we're dedicated to making sure that there's a place to purchase mechanically unique ones outside of ordering them online through the Secret Lair site. That's news to me, but okay, makes sense. I'm actually surprised they would do that, but it makes sense. Because I didn't know what the answer was and how we're doing it, I went to talk to Lindsay Bartle, the Senior Director of Secret Lair, who oversees the process. Here's what's going on. For most drops with mechanically unique Secret Lair cards, so like a brand new thing that they've never done before, just not just a rename, not just, it's Death Touch, but we named it something cooler, like literally brand new mechanics that somebody might actually want to play, so the demand would be higher. For that, we are printing extra cards over and above what we're selling online through Secret Lair. We are then selling those cards through our normal channels to local game stores. What? How have I not heard about this? Who could sell them directly to all of you? Yeah, I'm sure that's what they do, directly to all of you on eBay. There are a small number of Secret Lair drops with mechanically unique cards. Our 5 Marvel drops last year, as an example, that are not doing this, because we have discovered a future product that we can include them in. What? You can't just end the post on that, my dude. That is like a cliffhanger that not even Marvel would touch. So you're gonna have a Marvel Secret Lair reprint set, like a Marvel Secret Lair anthology or a box set or something that probably costs $1,000. Are you kidding me right now? All he's saying is for sure it will be in a product, it will be available not solely online, and stores will have access to it, I guess, or the players will. I mean, that's all you can really intuit from that. Everybody's losing their minds. Especially the card hoarding, I buy it out with a bot in 6 seconds douchebags that are needless parasitic middlemen in the Magic resale world. They're usually 22-year-olds who have mommy's credit card and aren't afraid to use it because they're a self-employed CEO of their own business. Boy, they make at least $300 cross-posting and drop-shipping on Amazon from Chinese douchebags. Oh, and flipping stuff at Goodwill, I see them there all the time. And scavving Advantage play machines at the casino, that makes at least $100 a day. Yeah, those types. Take a guess if I like them or not. And yeah, boo-hoo whenever something bad happens to the MTG finance world, as they call themselves. Because they're wannabe day traders, but they're really just douchebags who are too lazy to work. By the way, I cannot get the audio levels right on this. I don't know what's going on. Something weird with my mic. I'll figure it out later. But yeah, something bad happens to them, good. They do nothing for the community at all. But for anybody who bought it, held it, and are like, wow, I could maybe resell this in the future for the same or slightly higher value, cool. And then just got rug pulled, well, welcome to Magic. Where if you're making money, WotC wants it instead. So my thinking is they might be doing a full-blown Marvel standard legal set. That's probably what's going on. Well, besides the Spider-Man one. I just realized how stupid that sounds. A second one. All right, next big news story. Free Magic on Reddit is shutting down. It's Reddit. I don't give a crap, but the moderators, Uber Nostrum and Codemage from the main MTG subreddit are tyrants. They are the most racist, discriminatory, delusional, far leftist activist, power-hungry yet oversensitive morons I have ever seen in my entire life. They are if Reddit was 2 people. I don't know anything about them. I don't know their names in real life. I just know what I've heard about them for the last 10 years, and they are assholes. Okay, you two are scumbags. You are a disgrace to mankind. You should see some of the things that they've allegedly banned people for. One person basically posted, yeah, I'm not really feeling the Spider-Man set. Boom, lifetime ban because you're brigading. Magic can do no wrong and neither can minorities or trans people. How dare you? Yeah, just mentally ill patients running the asylum. Absolute disgrace. That entire subreddit is a disgrace. And thank God I only use Reddit when I need to ask a technical question. Anyway, so Free Magic was the alternative. It's a little too, like, anything goes if you ask me. Kind of cringe lords. I've seen worse communities. I've done appropriate things to worse communities. They learned their lesson. And if they forgot that lesson, I'd be more than happy to remind them of it anytime they want. Because bad things happen to people who with me. But anyway, Free Magic was the tamest. It was mostly just like political shit posting and memes and stuff. I don't know. I didn't spend much time there. Once in a while, I'd look up a story there or something. It's not like I don't think I ever one time posted there. Mostly because I don't use Reddit daily. I use it about once a month. But that's not how the actual moderators of Reddit see it. Like the employee ones, like I guess you'd say administrators. I don't know. I don't know the structure. I don't give a crap about Reddit. I don't think I even used Dig, which was like the precursor. Anyway, they're all mad, like, clean it up, clean it up, clean it up. You need to delete this. You let this go. This is a TOS violation. Let me just translate that. Okay. Our advertisers are going to be mad, and we're all a bunch of far lefty activists. So take this down because it's kind of right-ish. So it's 50%. Yes, an advertiser wouldn't like that, but it's not like every time you see a damn ad on Reddit that the next thing above and below it, they're absolutely 100% endorsing. Okay, Doritos stands by every word that every person has put in every post and every comment anywhere near their advertisement. Obviously, that's how advertising works. We all know that. Anybody who thinks that is a moron, by the way. So really, it's just like, oh, look, somebody, letting people say what is true about trans people. Oh, no, that they're dangerous and mentally ill. How dare they? Shut them down. You have to delete this. And yeah, blah, 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 private site, whatever, who cares? They made a far left shithole just like Blue Sky. It is an unmanageable circus full of raging apes, but with slightly lower IQs than the average circus-trained gorilla. And that's why nobody respects it, and that's why it's dying, and that's why you can't monetize it. Because I don't know if you heard, Trump got elected, and we're done with your bullshit. No more funneling money to you. But on the way out, they're going to kick and scream and take everybody down with them. So they either need to start deleting posts that they don't want to delete, I guess is the summary I got from what they posted, or something's going to happen to them that's really similar to what happened to other boards like them that are more free speech oriented and anti-left. They'll just gut the moderators, kick them, replace them with their own people, or shut it down. So they've gotten so many complaints over more than a decade from Reddit that they're just like, okay, they're going to step in and do something. Screw it, we're out. So they're shutting her down to prevent it from being hijacked by a bunch of language policing assholes. And sure, yeah. So it's going to fragment. It's going to go all over. The real morons go to Facebook. If you think Reddit is bad, go try running a private Facebook group. See how that goes for you. Ooh, let's jump from the Titanic to a slightly less bad sinking ship. What a great idea. Everybody's saying they're going to Discord. Discord doesn't police shit, but they don't police shit as long as you're like abusing children or like selling illegal drugs or promoting perverted crap. Then you're fine. If you're, just saying, oh, wow, I have a different opinion than that. They might crack down on that, especially now with AI, where they could just like summarize and watch for anything you're saying with natural language processing. So I don't think they could go anywhere, really. They'd go to like Mastodon, but that place is a shithole too. So I don't know. Who cares? Y'all let lefties take over the internet. You didn't make your own shit. So painted yourself into a bit of a corner, didn't ya? My recommendation, just leave the Magic community because who gives a shit? The company's garbage, the products are garbage, and they currently have a mentally ill person designing their products front and center. So no thanks, not interested. Third big story, we got a whole bunch of leaks. Oh boy. I'm not even sure on the original source, but they did somehow leak that they're going to team up with Play-Doh, which is owned by Hasbro, so it's not much of a team up. I think they just made one phone call. And they're going to do an Extra Life fundraiser, Children's Miracle Network thing, Secret Lair. If it's like every other year, they only support the one in Seattle, which I'm sure has the best of the best treatments for kids. I'm sure they don't just abuse children with their sick, perverted doctors and nurses who have completely loony opinions of what they should do with their bodies. So if you give a single dollar to that, you are a terrible person, so don't even think about buying this shit. However, as they always do with fundraiser products, one, they jacked up the price because God forbid they actually, one, don't make money on it, or two, have to give some of their profits to charity because they're not going to do that. They've made that very clear. They would never, ever do that under any circumstances. So if I recall, they're going to really amp the prices up on this and be like, yeah, but it's like a whatever percent donation though. But it comes out of their taxes, not yours, FYI, because you're still buying a product. But then they only write off the difference, so actually nobody is benefiting. It's just a nightmare the way they set this up. End to end, top to bottom, garbage, everything about it. And now it leaked, so cool. But also, in addition to the, I'm sure, higher prices, they decided to put some pretty nuts cards in it. So it's going to be Teferi's Protection, Amulet of Vigor, hello, Command Tower, Soul Ring, and Polyraptor. Teferi's Protection, for example, right now, just from the Mystery Booster the list, let alone the past Secret Lair, well, they're both the same price, $58. Yeah, they want a big cool headline, so they're probably going to print more of this Secret Lair than anyone ever printed. So if you think, ooh, I'm going to make money on it, maybe, probably not. Now this shocks me. Amulet of Vigor is, well, from another Secret Lair, but that one's $48. Otherwise, the original World Wake one is the only time it was ever printed, except for the Lost Caverns of Ixalan Commander deck. Hello. And those are up in the 50s. So we're already at $100. Command Tower is 50 cents. I don't know if there's really, let me see if there's a more expensive one. Oh, Secret Lair version, okay, $58. That seems high. That's higher than the Judge promo, which is $55. I don't know about that. But there was another Secret Lair one. It's $50. That might just be an ask price, man. I don't know. Like the Final Fantasy Through the Ages one is $7. I don't think we have much there. Sol Ring, couple bucks. And then Polyraptor, that's an interesting one. That was just in the Jurassic Park Secret Lair. Okay, that's not that long ago. $35, just saying. Otherwise, the Rix version is $21. Rivals of Ixalan. That's going to crash because it is good, but it's really specific. So it's a $200 Secret Lair, right? You should buy it for like $50 or $100 or whatever they're asking. No, these are going to crash. It's a supply thing. As soon as it goes higher supply, yeah, just saying. Plus, you are almost definitely supporting literal child abuse mixed in with, children's cancer treatments, and that is just absolutely disgusting that they even pull shit like that. I hope Seattle gets hit by a meteorite. I really do. And on that cheery note, we do have one more story. Apparently there's going to be a Final Fantasy holiday product. We don't know what it is, but WotC either purposely as a publicity stunt or accidentally shipped an LGS. I'll just say it, probably the wrong poster. Let's be honest. But it's some kind of Final Fantasy promo thing, and it's using art that nobody's ever seen before, confirming that there's going to be some leftover card thing or some, I don't know, who knows. Probably not a Secret Lair if they sent the poster to an LGS. But it could be if they're mechanically unique, who knows. But yeah, they made so much money on Final Fantasy. Why not do it again? And I think this is going to be hastily put together. Or they thought it would be really big and started planning a second one ahead of time and at the same time. Who knows. Or they got the license to the end of the year, Sony or whoever owns it, I don't know, just thought that they wouldn't run off multiple, and then they just did before it expired. I'd like to think that's true. Probably not. I mean, you'd still owe them the percentage. It doesn't, it's going to be marked up because, can't mess with those margins even at volume. You're paying the licensing fee, customer, not us. Ha ha ha. It's a premium product. Anything they can come up with is just such utter bullshit. So nothing but happy news in the Magic world this week. Woo! Can't wait for Spider-Man to swing in and verse Jace or something. Or I don't know. Urza, is he still alive? Do I even give a shit about the lore at this point? Clearly they don't. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to stream a really cool game either tonight or tomorrow. And I'll see you guys next time.